We do not do boring and bland. This birria dressing is exactly what your holiday table needs. It is full of flavor, and trust me, there will be no crumbs left. Now, I'm from the South. We have to have some traditional ingredients, but of course, we have elevated it. I'm gonna get started by getting my poblano peppers roasted in the oven. This is gonna go in at about 500 degrees until it's charred and the skins are easy to peel. Now, I made my cornbread the night before using my favorite cornbread recipe. I will link that below if you're on the search for one. I did dry that out. That's the reason why I made it the day before. To me, a drier dressing allows you to absorb the flavors even that much more. I also made my birria ahead of time. I put a chuck roast in the Instant Pot for about an hour, and then make sure that you are reserving the liquid from that because that's going to be the moisture base for this cornbread dressing. I have had the pleasure of hosting Thanksgiving for nearly 20 years now. I cannot believe I'm saying that out loud, but I'm always looking for ways to impress my guests, and that is where the idea of this recipe came from. So I don't want to go too far left because we know how old school folks are. They're going to show up and be like, "What is this?" I wanted to make sure that it still has some reminiscence of a traditional cornbread dressing but just brought up a notch, just brought into the new generation. And that's exactly, I'm trying to appeal to everyone. And this is absolutely a dish that does that. Now you can crumble up the cornbread dressing according to your liking. I like to use some larger clumps so that it just looks appealing. Here I have 3 eggs that I've whisked and I'm pouring some of that leftover birria consomé, the broth, just to mix it together so that all goes evenly out. Now, this is also a preference. I constantly say it's your kitchen, make the dish the way you want to, and then it becomes yours. If you want to err on the side of a drier cornbread, then use less liquid. If you want to have a moister cornbread, then you just add more. It's completely up to you. I also have some cumin and oregano going in just to bring that flavor up another notch. Now I have my oven preheated at 350 degrees, and right here I have a 12-inch cast iron skillet. Of course, we know that cast iron and cornbread just go together, but not to mention it also is a very beautiful presentation. So I'm smoothing out the dressing in this pan, but I'm also going to come up with my spoon and lift up some peaks. This has a beautiful presentation. It gives you some crunchy bits at the top, and then you get the soft dressing underneath. We have a top tier Birria cornbread dressing. We have to have a top tier cranberry sauce to go along with it. So here I'm making a lime cilantro cranberry sauce with a can of whole cranberries, along with some lime juice, some lime zest, and then a little bit of cilantro. And after about a 35 to 45-minute wait, we have the most delicious addition to your family table. This is going to be a new family favorite. It's just as beautiful as it is delicious. Serve this alongside some lime, some cilantro, pickled onions, and that wonderful lime cranberry sauce. I hope your family enjoys it just as much as mine. Have a happy holiday.